Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. It is now, what is today's day? Tuesday, May 7th. Right now it's about 10 a.m. as you guys can see. I don't know if you guys see that, but every Tuesday and Thursday I head to PT because if you guys don't know, dislocated the shoulder. Obviously coming along super well right now, so that takes about an hour up every single Tuesday, Thursday, which is super annoying for me right now, but it's one of those things you really just have to do. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it sure feels good to have some mobility. Haven't been able to do any sort of physical activity the past couple months, which I'm super not stoked about because I was kind of training pretty hard for a couple months there. But let me just get my car started real quick because I'm kind of already late, and then I'll catch up with you guys here in a second. So I probably shouldn't be filming and driving at once, but I got a nice little setup here going on. But I just want to update you guys real quick. Obviously, today's just a Tuesday. We're out here. We're gonna grind. I really hate PT simply because it gets me off my rhythm of working out of the office, because I basically have to go in around noon, which is tough, and then I gotta eat, and then I really just don't even start like mentally focusing on my work. But you guys know I'm all about the no distractions grind. That's why I got the office and stuff like that. So it just throws me off, but you know, life happens, you just got to do it. So I am going to the PT, probably gonna go eat some lunch, or I'm gonna come back, pick up my girlfriend, we're gonna go to the office, and then I have to, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do some cold calls today, which I didn't end up doing yesterday. You guys saw I was just doing Facebook Marketplace. If you guys haven't checked out yesterday's video, obviously go check it out. It was all about signing my first real estate contract. I tell you a bunch of details about the property that I ended up signing, which is pretty cool. Should make a really good profit if it does end up closing, but I never like to assume things. So I personally think of the worst possible situation, which is basically the deal doesn't go through, I don't find a cash buyer, I didn't comp it right. So that's how I think, and then when the check is in my hand, then I can go on, be happy, celebrate a little bit, and then go on to the next deal and just start grinding again. So I hope you guys do enjoy today's video. Don't really know what's gonna go on. That's how every video is gonna go on this channel. So I appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Join the family. We're doing daily vlogs for you guys, just like you guys asked. And with that said, I'm gonna go to PT and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
Bruh.
Hey, what is up guys? So it is now about 11 o'clock. Just finished up my physical therapy for the day. Took about an hour and 15 minutes. You guys, I might have put it in there, but I had one clip of me doing something, but it's so freaking awkward to film in there, and it's like I'm just like trying to post an Insta story or something, and it's just really weird vibe if I try to film myself. So I snuck one clip in there just so you guys can see what I'm currently doing. I've been doing it for about 2 months now, and then later on I should be doing it for probably about another month or two. I only go about 2 times a week, but hopefully trying to get back out on the golf course, trying to work out again, be fit. It's really hard to stay like physically fit when you have something like this, especially with a dislocated shoulder. For the longest time, you guys seen in my videos, I was in a sling, so that was super annoying, but I got out of it a little bit early, and now I just tolerate any pain that comes with it. But now we're super good about it, and for now, the rest of the day, gonna go pick up my girlfriend. We're gonna go eat some pasta for lunch. We bulk cook pasta every single week now. We're living below our means. If you guys are trying to make it happen, definitely live below your means. You have to pay the certain rent or whatever. Those things are always gonna be there, but it's the small things like eating out, which I was super addicted to, but now we're eating at home a lot more because obviously I'm not making as much money because I'm not really flipping any phones. I'm not really making any money other than like my course sales, YouTube ad revenue, which is nothing significant.
Bruh.
So I'm living off of that, but we're planning for the future. If you guys want to make it happen in the future, you have to make the sacrifice now. Even it might take some people 5 years, it might take some people 2 months, it doesn't really matter, but a lot of that is due to how much work you guys are putting in your own business. It's a big thing I realized, big thing that I ended up changing in the past couple months is really only following the people on Instagram and like social media that can make a difference and help me shift my mentality, because mentality in business is really everything. You guys know how much it really takes and how much like in a sense, it takes a toll on you when you're an entrepreneur. You're trying to make things happen. Your income is solely dictated off how much work you're putting in. So enough of that little rant. I just want to be totally as transparent with you guys as possible. For now, we're gonna go home, and then I'll catch you guys back on the vlog when I go, and we'll meet up at the actual office itself, and I'll let you guys know what I plan on doing for the day in terms of the real estate game and who I'm gonna be reaching out to. So let's go ahead and try to make a deal today. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Secured. Gonna go eat. How can you not love this office? Does this not get you motivated? This is worth spending a couple $100 a month. Like, look at that. Got food trucks. Tuesday, Thursday. Haven't tried it today. This view though, baby. So I just finished up some lunch. Obviously it took about 20 minutes to do that, but now we're ready to grind for the entire day. Probably gonna work till about 4 or 5 p.m. and then go home and do work there, just because I have the dog, so I can't be here all 24/7. Have to give it food and clean it up or whatever. But literally, I want to show you guys this website. If you guys are looking into real estate, whether you're looking for realtors or other wholesalers, or just want to get into networking in the real estate space, you guys should be checking out this website called Bigger Pockets. It is a really cool website. I ended up connecting just now with a guy by the name of Adam Gleave. He is a real estate agent out in Pennsylvania. Gonna be looking to get a comp there for the house I have under contract, because I just want to make sure that I have the appropriate price or ARV for somebody. That way I'm not marking it to anybody with the wrong evaluation, or else I'm just wasting my time, wasting their time, and it looks bad on my part. So the numbers always need to be right, and I think the biggest thing is always to have another realtor in whatever state you're doing. Obviously I'm doing a little bit of virtual wholesaling, so it's a little bit tougher, but find a real estate agent in the home that you're potentially looking to get or put under contract, and then go ahead and find the comp for it, because the MLS is only accessed by realtors. Pittsburgh's kind of weird. I recognize. I learned that the realtors really only have access to certain parts of Pennsylvania, not every single one. So I'm trying to find a realtor on the west side. So hopefully I just texted him, see if he'll be able to text me sometime soon. I asked if I get a comp for the home out in west side of Pennsylvania, but right now I think I gotta take this real estate call. So give me 1 sec.
A few moments later.
Hey, sorry, that was actually another lead for a phone. Obviously, I told you guys I only really buy the ones that come to me. This is a gentleman that's been providing me with a ton of phones over the past month. Nothing crazy, but once he gets them a lot. So just texted a realtor that I have out in Arizona. A guy I cold called a couple weeks ago on this home out in Tucson, Arizona. The guy called back, and I always leave a voicemail, because if you leave a voicemail and they listen to it, if they're calling you back, it's already a hot lead, or like you already know. So obviously they're interested. Sometimes you'll get somebody that calls back just to tell you no, which doesn't make much sense, but it's just a waste of mine and theirs. I don't know why they do that, but just got a comp. So the home is averaged at, he said, an ARV via the MLS is about 175. So doing the calculations, I'm not going to tell you guys how to necessarily do it, because it'll probably take me a minute, but basically you times by 0.7 of the ARV, then you minus any commissions and any damage that has to go to the home or for the rehab. So I came out to about $90,000 in cash offer in these homes. I will always say the benefits, where there's no realtor commission. We pay all cash. We buy the home as is, and typically can close within 7 to 21 days, depending on if they have tenants. Let's give this guy a call.
Hi, this is Lonnie. I'm not in right now. I'll leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.
Hey Lonnie, it's Kish. Talked to my partner about the property. Seems like it would be a really good fit or an investment for our team. So shoot me a call back. I do have a good number for you. I think you will be pleased. Again, it is an all cash offer, and I told you the conditions. I'll talk to you over the phone. So shoot me a call back as soon as possible. My number's, obviously he didn't answer the phone. Totally fine. What I'll usually do is I'll also text them just saying, hey Lonnie, I left a voicemail. Shoot me a call back. I do have a number for you. Talk to you soon. Just so some people really just like text, and I'll always do both options just for people that like calling and people that like text. So we'll see what he says. And if you guys ever have any recommendations for things you see like me doing in the real estate, obviously I've been doing this for only about a few weeks now, so give me some recommendations if you guys are in the real estate space, know anything about closing. I do know a bunch about closing just from I've done door-to-door sales, I've done a bunch of cold calling, like that's kind of what I grew up on, or what my jobs were based around, going through college and stuff like that. So I do have experience with it. I think I'm decently good at it, especially with the phone game as well. It just applies bigger asset values here other than phones, but just one of those things you have to apply your skills just to a bigger kind of asset, in this case just being real estate. So I hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll catch you guys either when I get back a call from Lonnie, I might record the other call, or we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so I just got off a call. Super awesome news for you guys, or for me really. Ended up getting a Craigslist ad call out in a home in Brookville, Ohio. I don't even know where that is necessarily. I have to look on the Google map. But pulled up the home on Zillow, literally called me about a Craigslist ad saying he needs to relocate. His name was Chris, super young guy. Well, not super young, probably in his 30s. But he had $40,000 left on the mortgage, appraised it at $110,000, offered $60,000 on it. I originally offered $55,000. I wish I had recorded the call, but offered $55,000, and he was like, eh, and I said that was below. I usually do about 10% below of my minimum offer, and so I could go up a little bit. So $60,000 I offered for the home, took it. I said he was kind of iffy on the $55,000, and literally I was like, you know what, Chris, obviously he wanted to relocate really quickly because of his work, and I was like, you know what, let's do $60,000 and you sign today. So literally I got his email. I'm about to send over the contract via DocuSign, really hoping that he will end up signing that contract back, which I don't think he has any problems with. The home was fully remodeled in 2018, right before he bought it. So everything kind of works out. This should be a really good deal. It is a little bit out in the middle of nowhere, I think, based on the map. Let me look here real quick. Okay, it's pretty close to Dayton, Ohio, which I know there's a ton of buyers out there, just a little bit west side of it. So Craigslist, thank you so much. If I do get this contract, it should be between $5,000 and $10,000 profit. Ooh, this is the second contract in like, what, 3 days? Yeah. Dude, we're on fire now. Craigslist ad, this is the first one and I got it under contract. So, you know these closing skills are eating right now. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'll show you probably a little bit of the contract, just what it looks like, which one I use here in a little bit. Probably take me about an hour to write it up because I'm still pretty new to the whole system, but just want to update you guys. Super excited about this. Glad I'm actually vlogging again for you guys. It must be good luck or something that I'm vlogging and good things are happening. We're out here trying to make money. Today's just been a good day, so I'll catch you guys in a little bit with that contract. So I just wanted to show you guys the contract that I am currently using. I don't know if this is the one I'll be using forever, but I thought this was the best looking one and one of the few that I actually could understand. I already sent him the contract. I just used DocuSign, so it just looks like he just opened it, so hopefully he'll get back to me as soon as possible. But basically all I do is put the name of the buyer, seller, located at, like the address, and then the purchase price and the earnest money. I actually just do $10, so basically if the contract doesn't go through, I owe them $10. Some people will ask for more, but in this industry I realize sometimes it's just zero or just $10. Going down the contract, this is one I just ended up finding through a local group that I'm in. I think it's called Wholesaling Elite. If you guys want to join that Facebook group, pretty much everything I learned is from that group itself, but basically it just goes through all like the points of how many business days till closing. I make them initial here, obviously I initial here, all these. I'm not going to read through it, but just a couple pieces of information. Then it just makes them sign or initial 3 times, once at the bottom of each page, and then just put their name. This one I usually just delete seller 2 because usually there's only one person on it, so just seller 1. And then offer expires within 24 hours of contract request. that kind of breaks it down for you guys a little bit. Obviously, there's not one right contract you can use. People think you need a certain contract in a certain state or a certain region of the country. Not true. The simpler ones, the better. A lot of people, some people even use just one-page contracts, but I wanted to look a little bit more professional because one piece of paper isn't as good as three, right? So when I do it, I'm using that contract right now. Again, I've only sent out 2 contracts. One's already signed, and this one hopefully is going to get signed as well. And update regarding the first property, I think I did make a mistake. I have to own up to it. I think I comped it a little too high with the ARV, which is the retail value after fixing up. I priced at 140. I got an agent or a realtor agent in Pennsylvania to actually come to me and give me the estimate of about 110. So I offered 40. I might need to go back and ask for 30. Otherwise, I have to give them their earnest money back, which is totally fine. This is an industry where you're gonna make mistakes. As long as you own up to them and don't get greedy and blame it on other people, I think you could be totally successful. I mean, 2 contracts within just a 5-day span, and I've been doing this for just a little bit less than a month. I mean, it's totally possible. Haven't made a single dollar from it yet, but I like, as I said in the beginning of the video, I don't like to think that I'm already making money when I'm not. So until I get that cash check in my hand, I'm not gonna be like totally saying that I've made money in this industry. I'm here to be transparent with you guys. So probably gonna finish up work here. Hopefully he can get that contract over so I can start marketing the property either tonight or tomorrow. Obviously first thing tomorrow, 100% gonna be going hard with Facebook ads, maybe contacting some realtors, trying to get some cash buyers in that Ohio area, putting it up on Craigslist for sure near the Dayton area. So pretty excited about that. If you're watching this video near the date that I release this and you know investors in Dayton or that general area of Ohio, definitely hit me up at KishIsRonnie on Instagram or Facebook, or you can just comment and we'll figure out a way to contact each other. So gonna go wrap those things up, and then I'll catch you guys probably when I'm leaving the office in about an hour to 2 hours. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hey, what is up guys? So I'm just getting home right now. Finished up the day with a little bit of work. Still waiting on that guy to sign the contract. He ended up calling me, asking a couple questions. I said I knew the contract like the back of my hand. I portrayed a little bit more confidence than I probably should, but still answered his questions without any complaints or any concerns, I think, from his side. But he said he should be able to sign it by tomorrow morning, or hopefully tonight, best as possible. So I'm pretty excited about that. That'd be crazy if I end up getting 2 contracts. Might have to lower the first contract. That one's a little bit awkward, but I told you guys about that as well. Just getting home now, gonna take care of the dog, and we might go take some Instagram pictures, because if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, go follow right now at KishIsRonnie on Instagram. We're building a personal brand. If you guys are not taking advantage, whether you're 12 years old or you're 65 years old, you guys need to be taking advantage of building a personal brand on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever it is. At least just pick one, and then you can go figure it out from there, see which one you like, which one you're getting the most traction on, and build that confidence. A lot of the time you can just take content from one of the platforms and put them on every single other platform. So for like me, if you guys aren't following my Instagram, I'll take a lot of these YouTube clips and put them back onto Instagram as well, because they could just be reused. A lot of it is a different audience, but the main clips, when I talk about something like building a personal brand on my YouTube, I'll go ahead and put it on Instagram because it's very applicable, and I can make it less than a minute, and it's an easy clip. I'll just put a top border, a bottom border. You'll see like those on the Gary Vee with the scrolling bar. Exactly what I'll do. So if you guys aren't taking advantage of that yet, all it takes is one piece of content to get out there for you to potentially blow up or just get very recognized in whatever industry you are in. So I'm probably gonna go ride some birds. I'll probably show you guys a little bit of action, but enough business for the day. Gotta enjoy yourself every single day, because you know it could be your last. But I'll catch you guys in a little bit. So we came out here to take a couple Instagram pictures. Actually pretty cool. You guys can see the Phoenix airport. Found a little abandoned like old building here. I don't know, probably shouldn't be here, but you know, whatever. Hopefully the microphone is working now. This is the point I got, is so I could use, or you guys can hear me properly without any wind sound. So I don't know what it's gonna sound like, so I hope it sounds like not too windy with this little new mic, but pretty cool. You guys can see the planes, like we're pretty damn close to them right here. The tarmac's like right here as well. So always out exploring the area, pretty cool. So gonna take a couple Instagram pictures and we'll see what happens after. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Come on, roll over, roll over. Mungkin. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up the video here. For any of you that stuck around for the whole thing, you know I appreciate you so much. So don't forget to like and subscribe today's video. I gotta go edit this. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I want to get this out for you guys tomorrow. We're on that daily vlog grind. Hopefully I'm either gonna do Monday to Friday or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So let me know what you guys think. I'm surprised. These past 2 days have been super jam-packed with a lot of good news, which doesn't happen every single day, but I mean, maybe the vlogging is helping me get a little bit more lucky or just land some more deals, holding me accountable. So I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the next video.